Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk. We're on the road. You see, there's a lot of activities happening right now in the NBA. You got Bridges being traded from the Nets to the Knicks. Man, that just I will talk about that later. How dangerous the Knicks have become. Adding a player like that of Mikal Bridges caliber to the Knicks, with Rondo coming back, healthy. The team was pretty good already, and they needed some more firepower. They needed to strengthen the bench, which is something that they have to be able to do. Because if you're not strengthening the bench, then then there's a problem. We're gonna talk about. Let me just jump in. Again, I'll talk about the Knicks later. But let me just talk about JJ Redick situation. There's a young lady that says she posted on Twitter or X. She says JJ Redick called her N-word back when he was at Duke on his then Twitter account, now X account. He posted, he messaged her a racial slur, N-word. She said he called her N-word. Now, we all been part of, before I continue, I know that we're on the road. This is only time I can jump in to have those conversations with you. With home life, work life, everything is super busy, so it's difficult. So this is the best way I could tune in, and then just while I'm driving to my office, and then tune in, and then we have a little conversation. All right. Anyway, the young lady says that JJ Redick called her a racial slur. JJ Redick is racist, this and that. That was 20 plus years ago, right? I wasn't there. I'm not saying he didn't say it. I'm not saying that, because we all been accused of things that we didn't do. And, you just take it on the chin, right? Everybody been there. Someone said you said something, or you done something when you know clearly you didn't, and his camp came out yesterday and said, hey, this is a flat out lie. Now, JJ Redick been in the NBA. I think he's only three years removed. Yeah, 3 years removed as a player. I think 3 or 4 years, whatever, removed as a player. And with that, why didn't she say something then? Right? He was a commentator on ESPN. Why not say something then? Why did you wait till now? Yesterday he got the job. I'm doing the press conference, doing all that stuff for you to decide. Okay, today. Again, there's no time. Let me be clear. If that happened, my apologies to the young lady. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to throw any mud on her, which is why I'm not even saying her name. You know what I mean? It is public record now, because again, she's on social media. She's on X account saying that. So I'm not gonna whatever. But still, my thing is, I'm trying to technical difficulty, bro. I'm trying to handle this right. You know what I mean? So why decide to today, well, not today, yesterday, to say, hey, let me put that out. Let me say this about JJ Redick. why? You have plenty of opportunity to come out to talk about what he's done. I think that it's a distraction now. You know what I mean? Is it a smear campaign? Might be, because now that's a conversation because you saw Stephen A. Smith even said it the other day. There's a lot of black coaches who are upset, right? A lot of black coaches who are upset that JJ Redick, well, LeBron James picked JJ Redick to do the podcast with, and I think he did it's a great podcast, by the way. It's a great podcast. You know what I mean? And the fact that he picked someone who's like, smart basketball IQ like himself, someone who knows the sports, you know what I mean, can dissect the game to do the podcast with. I mean, it's a genius move, and so there's a lot of coaches, black coaches, were upset because of Darvin Ham, because while this was going on, this thing broke. Hold on, man. I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm gonna leave it as is, man. Cause this is ridiculous right now. Yeah, I was saying, a lot of coaches were upset that LeBron James decided to do the podcast with JJ Redick. That type of podcast, dissecting games, all that stuff. So it was brilliant. Both of them are high IQ basketball players. No one has done that. Dissecting the game like that, doing all the stuff. It's good. So now Lakers have JJ as the head coach. I do want to see those conversations. I want that to translate, from the talking point to the court. You know what I mean? How are you gonna transition your players? You know what I mean? So there's a possibility, because now both LeBron James and Anthony Davis told the Lakers to go all in to get a third star. Right? Are you calling Cleveland? You know what I mean? I know Trae Young contract is too heavy, right? It's too much to get that contract because now Trae Young to get Trae Young, Atlanta gonna want a lot. So it's better, to me, you get Dejounte Murray is to me, he's much better, but Trae Young is a better 3-point shooter than Dejounte. So I think you get Dejounte. I would get rid of Austin Reeves. You know what I mean? I would get rid of Austin Reeves, but with LeBron James, LeBron likes shooters, right? Playing with LeBron James, he likes shooters. You know what I mean? So now that's what Austin Reeves might, can stay. D'Angelo Russell, you gotta look at is he gonna pick up that option? Yeah, right? If you pick up the option, now do you trade him, or is JJ say, let me give him a shot? I can work with him, because you see when it matters that he's ice cold. You don't show up. He just, when it matters, you just stay home. You see what he does. So now, are you able to get a guy like Klay Thompson to come in? So if you get a Klay Thompson, do you need D'Angelo Russell? Right? Now Klay Thompson won years. So so are you able to get Klay Thompson for like a 10-year deal? I mean a 5-year deal. $15 million. Does he want $15 million? Is he gonna want $20 million that he would, if he go to a team like Orlando, which is my team, but as Orlando, I don't want that. You know what mean, as the Orlando Magic fan, do I want Klay Thompson to go to Orlando to play with Bankero? I don't want that, because now, even though Orlando will give Klay $25 million a year, you know what I mean? I don't want it to stop Bankero's growth. I think that Orlando can continue to build from the draft, right, and build that team together. They're a young team. Yes, you need a veteran present, but I wouldn't want that, because now Bankero has been doing his thing, so that's going to take the ball away from Bankero in like shots, not so much the ball. He's still controlling, but some shots are going to be taken away from him, to do that. So I don't want that. But now, will Klay Thompson fit with the Lakers? You know what I mean? Are you able to have Klay Thompson and D'Angelo Russell on the same team? You know what I mean? Both of them are ice cold when it matters. But Klay's not a bum, actually. You know what I mean? So he had two or three bad seasons, but I think he can redeem himself, to do that. You know what I mean? But looking at this right now, the whole JJ Redick situation. Like I said, we all been there. Is it a smear campaign? You know what I mean? To smear his name, or is it a legit situation? You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not trying to, if JJ Redick did call that woman the N-word, you know what I mean? And he's been around all locker rooms. You know what I mean? He's been around all locker rooms, black players. So you can't be in the league, you know what I mean? And you're around black players, and then and this is a feeling. So I am not sure. You know what I mean? The problem for me is now is there a possibility where JJ actually said that to the young lady? Now you gotta go back to his Twitter account. Well, then Twitter account, now X. You gotta go back to that. You know what I mean? And and trust me, people are gonna find it. If people can find Jordan stat pad and cheating, you know what I mean? If people can find that, trust me, somebody will get it. But this came out, said it's a flat out lie. He didn't say that. That's not him. So we'll see. You know what I mean? But it's not gonna hurt him as a Laker head coach. No. Oh, that's gonna be though. It's a distraction. You know what I mean? But now that's gonna put a strain on that relationship with most of the players. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a disaster. Because now players they're gonna tune him out. But I don't see it's a thing. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But JJ is a person who, you meet him in terms of accountability. He takes accountability. So if it was something that he said or whatever, I think he would have addressed it. But the fact that his camp came out, that was the first thing he said. That's a flat out lie. And I understand it. Now this is not a word. I'm not gonna you know what I mean? This is not something like that where he did any assault to women. That's not that. A situation like that is no time. You know what I mean? Most people take time to process. But somebody called you an N-word, this and that. Like I said, JJ been in the league for 20 years. Why not? You know what I mean? Why didn't you come out then to say something? Right? That's my only thing with that. You know what I mean? You didn't come out to say that then when he was playing. You didn't come out to say it when he was a sports commentator, you on ESPN, him and doing that, you didn't come out then because it wasn't newsworthy, right? It wasn't newsworthy, and now the fact that he's the head coach for the Lakers has been announced, and all of a sudden this woman come out of nowhere to say, well, he called me the N-word back then. You know what I mean? Well, what she said was, I'm paraphrasing. Hey, this whatever. This, a person called me an N-word, and now I'm seeing that person been hired by the Lakers as a head coach. Whatever. My thing is, you had import time. You had opportunities to say these things. That one thing he said many years ago. So now, is it clickbait, right? Try to get people to talk. You know what I mean? Try to get players, because like I said, there's a lot of coaches, black coaches who've been, who didn't like the fact that LeBron James picked JJ to do the podcast with. They didn't like the fact that JJ got the, they look at that more nepotism, all the stuff because of LeBron James. Now there's a lot of people who got jobs because of somebody else. I personally don't think that there's anyone in life, that can make it out in life without someone help. When you go to a job interview, you know what I mean? You go to a job interview, you have a panel of 4. One person in that panel might favor you because of, your smile or the way you walk, the way you talk. Somebody might like that. They might overlook to not so much the interview, not so much the resume. You know what I mean? Most people, I myself, I don't go off, just the resume. The resume look good, yes. Okay, that get my attention. But now when you come in, this is the person you're gonna work with every day, right? They're reporting to you. You want somebody that can have their own voice. I never want a yes man. I don't care about that. I want somebody that's gonna tell me if I'm doing something wrong, that can challenge me to tell me, hey, Rico, this is not it. You know what I mean? And that's what you look for, right? So I don't know. You know what I mean? Those coaches are upset that JJ got the opportunity. They say nepotism. People get jobs. You know what I mean? Look at the Giannis brother. You know what I mean? Giannis brother have a shoe deal. He's the worst player in the history of the NBA. He's just a body. You know what I mean? He's just a body. But because of Giannis, anywhere Giannis go, he's gonna go. Giannis didn't sign with certain shoe company because they didn't give his brother a deal. He went somewhere else that was willing to give his brother a deal. You know what I mean? So you're gonna sign a deal with Giannis. You're gonna sign with his brother, and that's it. It's a 2-for-1 special. That's how you look at it. You're never gonna sell his merchandise. You're just gonna keep buying it and wear it. Give it to the organization. People gonna just whatever. Send it to a third world country. And that's all it is. You know what I mean? When they say, oh, Thane is whatever, Giannis brother, so shoes are sold out. Come on, man. Who do you see? Who do you see wearing those shoes? The company buys, they put some money. They say, okay, this is the funds we're gonna use, and then go out and buy those shoes, and they send it to a third world country. They send it to to the Middle East. They send it to Haiti. They send it to Africa. They send, that's all they do. That's all they do. But you know what I mean? So you can't say nepotism. People looking at all the stuff, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if it's true that JJ say what he said, he called a woman an N-word, if it's proven to be true, I mean, there's going to be some conflict within the locker room, and now you got to come out and apologize. You know, this is that's what it is. That's what they do. But if it's not true, you gotta move on. But like I said, we've all been part of. We've all been accused of something that we never did. It was just a smear campaign. We all been there. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share, man. I appreciate the love. Like I said, man, we're gonna talk about the Knicks later. The Knicks doing their thing. You get Bridges on your team, man. Whew. It's a dangerous team. With Rondo coming back healthy, fully healthy, that's gonna be a dangerous thing. So Boston, I think that they're gonna dominate the East. Boston currently have the East, but for how long? You know what I mean? The length, all the stuff, but they just gotta shore up the backcourt. You can't play like that without a bench, because now you're playing high minutes for nothing. So we'll see what happens with that, and we're gonna talk about the Houston Rockets in a minute with KD. Anyway, man, sports talk. Hey, listen, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you viewing those videos. I appreciate it. I appreciate the subscription. You know what I mean? Please continue to like, subscribe, share, man. Share the channel. You know what I mean? Subscribe. Tell your friend, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, and to subscribe. All right? Peace out, man. Sports talk. Appreciate the love. All right.